Hey guys, JB here, and I know I'm not in my bedroom where I normally am, but I decided to come and visit my cousin CB here. He was we were talking when we were at the mall the other day about all this Jesus stuff I've been reading, and he was interested to find out what happened. Because just like JB, CB don't know nothing about church. He don't know. He's trying to learn too. So so we learned about Jesus and how they crucified him and he resurrected is what they said, and he came back to life. It was just something weird, something strange. But that wasn't the end of the worries, because when they did that, it made Christianity stronger. And Rome still didn't like it. So they began to persecute the Christians. In 64 CE, a terrible fire destroyed much of Rome. Nero was the emperor at the time, and he blamed the Christians. He ordered them killed by many gruesome methods, which he continued while he continued to hold lavish parties. For a couple hundred years, the Romans killed and tortured the Christians. That's not nice. Sometimes Christians were tattooed on their foreheads so that they could be identified. The Romans did not allow Christians to practice their religion or own certain businesses. That was kind of mean. They were often made to work in the mines. Christians could only meet and worship together in secret. They had to go into hiding, y'all. It was weird. Biblical scholars estimate that Jesus began with about 20 followers, including 12 main apostles. Within 300 years of his death, over 3 million people were followers of Jesus. No, CB. Yeah, there you go. Three. Yeah. And 100 years later, in 400 CE, 30 million people identified as Christians. About half of the population of the Roman Empire, stretching from Europe to the Middle East, were Christians. That's a lot of people. So I know earlier we were talking about how it spread, but why did it spread? Well, there were four main reasons. People, well, there you go. One more, CB. People were receptive to Christ's message. It gave them hope and a sense of belonging. See, a lot of the religions were only there for the rich people. But when Christianity came along, it was rich or poor, Jew or Gentile. And the book says that a Gentile is anybody who's not Jewish. So the Jews were on this side, and everybody else were the Gentiles. And with the decline of the Roman Empire, the number of poor people was rising. People were comforted by the belief of a reward in heaven. People were amazed by the stories of miracles performed by Jesus. Jesus was said to have done things that no one could explain, including healing the sick, raising the dead, walking on water, and turning water into wine. CB, you ain't old enough to drink wine. You need to stop. Christians believe these miracles took place due to people's faith and Jesus' divinity. Isn't that a candy? Divinity? Jesus' disciple Paul spread the word. Paul had a vision and felt called upon to teach people about the gospel. He wrote tons of letters and perhaps half of the books of the New Testament, Christianity's most important sacred text. The New Testament, oh, that's the Bible, CB. Yeah, that big book that's so thick with all them words. We need one with pictures in it. Roman roads helped Paul and other missionaries travel widely to spread Jesus' teaching. Paul traveled 10,000 miles over the course of 30 years. I bet his feet were tired. Emperor Constantine ended all persecution of the Christians in 313 CE. Through the influence of his mother, Constantine became Christian himself. Emperor Theodosius declared Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire in 380 CE. All these things were how Christianity spread. I don't know what all this stuff means, CB, but I guess I'll find out when I go to church with Gigi this weekend. You want to go with me? Let's go, dude. All right, guys, we will see you later. Y'all have a good night.